Hello dear students. Now it is mid-November and by this time in your schools or coaching classes almost 90% portion will be over. I am sure a couple of chapters from each subject will be remain. So it is a high time for you to make a good practice of your preliminary exams. You already study well and write good question papers and good answers. But only good writing is not enough. There are certain techniques and tricks for solving the question paper for standard 10. And especially when you are in standard 10, then the presentation of the question paper is very much important. In today's session, we shall be thoroughly discussing about all these techniques of writing answer sheet for science and technology. Now, let us have a look on the question paper format. You all know that your science and technology question paper is for 80 marks and the 20 marks are kept for practical. The practical 20 marks are from the journal, laboratory work which you are doing, etc. Now, each section will carry 4 sub-questions. Such 2 sections are there and the 2 sections will give you 80 marks. Now, regarding question number 1A. Like question number 1A, it has section number B also. So this question number A and question number B will give you total 10 marks. Question 1A for 5 marks in which all objective questions are there. The type of questions which can be asked are fill in the blanks, find odd one out, match the following, find out correlation, state true false, write names, molecular formula or structural formula, write units, answer in one sentence, write names of and correct the statements, etc. etc. Now I shall give you certain examples so that you will get the idea how to solve this question number 1. Regarding question number 1B, it is for 5 marks and it is only choose correct alternative and rewrite the statement type. Now regarding question number 1A. In fill in the blanks, don't write only filled up word. Write the full sentence with appropriate words and underline the filled word. For example, the frequency of AC in India is the question. Now the correct answer is 50 Hertz. So don't forget to write down the unit, that is Hertz, and write the statement in full. Just don't write the answer, that is 50 Hertz, and write the complete statement. Frequency of AC in India is 50 Hertz. For odd one out, you have to find out the incorrect word which is not related to the other 3. Here the reason for this incorrect word is not expected, but if you know it correctly and you are confident about that, then you can give the answer for that incorrect word. Just take an example. The 4 alternatives are there: the AU, the AL, the AS and AG. Now among these 4 given, the arsenic, that is AS, is a metalloid and the remaining 3 are metal. AU means aurum, that is gold, then aluminium you know, and Ag means silver. So the incorrect option here or incorrect choice here is the arsenic, which is a metalloid. So take it out and give the reason if you know very well, or otherwise only the incorrect option is sufficient. Now the next one is to complete the correlation. Study the type of relation which is given in pair 1 and then write the missing term and underline the word which are filled up here. For example, current is related to ampere and then you have to find out related word for potential difference. Now ampere is the unit of current and similarly the volt is the unit of potential difference. So here the proper answer is volt, which you have to write. In true false question, it is only to tell true or false sometimes, but sometimes the question may be write true or false with the reason and correct the statement. The corrected statement is not expected in simple true false question, but if you know, you can give that corrected statement. Just take an example. The oxidation is gaining of hydrogen by reactants. Now you know, whenever we are talking about oxidation, means it is gaining of oxygen. So the correct statement here is the given statement is false. So first write down false, then put a comma, and then write the corrected statement that oxidation is gaining of oxygen by reactants. Sometimes you have to write down the names of. For example, write names of any 2 metals in liquid state. You know the answer, the correct answer is mercury, that is Hg, and gallium, that is Ga. Write down the answer in full sentence. Don't just write down the answers only. Then molecular and structural formula. Suppose sometimes you are asked to write down the molecular formula of ethane. Then it is C2H6. Write down the formula and draw the structure too. The right units question will be there. So sometimes you have to write down the units of different physical quantities which are there in your textbook. For example, write unit of power of spectacle. Now whether it is a hypermetropic or a myopic eye, the power of spectacles is always expressed in diopter. Don't misspell the word diopter, otherwise you will get 0 mark. Write down the answer in correct and full statement. Don't just write down the word of answer. In match the pairs, two columns will be there. Don't match the pair just by putting the arrows as in your junior classes. Match the words and then write in answer sheet. In answer in one sentence, you have to write down the full statement. Don't just write down the answer. This was all about the question 1A. Now regarding question 1B. Question 1B is based on practicals. In section A, these MCQs can be derived from chapters 2, 3, 4, 6 and 7 since you are performing experiments on the same chapters. And in section B, the important chapters for these are 8, 9, 10 and 12. The journals are very important for this 10 marks MCQs. Whatever you are going through the practicals, try to remember them. Study units, then laws, then types of reproduction from section B, reactivity series from chapter 8 section B, properties of acetic acid from chapter number 9, etc., etc. In a nutshell, you have to thoroughly prepare the journal and all the experiment based questions for this question 1B. Now moving to question number 2. Now in question number 2, there are total 6 questions and you have to solve 5 questions among the given 6. These 5 questions will give you 10 marks. So the single question carry 2 marks. And the question types are give scientific reasons, to draw well-labeled diagrams, then short notes, write balanced chemical equations, rules and definitions, numericals, distinguish between, complete the table, uses and properties, etc., etc. Now, to expand the idea for this question 2, I shall give you the example of each type of question, how they are to be solved. Just take an example of first question, that is give scientific reason. Always remember that this scientific reason answer should be divided into 3 categories like principle, explanation and conclusion. For example, the question is give scientific reason. During electrolytic reduction of alumina, the anodes have to be replaced time to time. Now how should the answer be? First explain, that is reduction means removal of oxygen and alumina is Al2O3, that is aluminum oxide. Here we are removing the oxygen from aluminum oxide. By electrolytic reduction process. Here electrolyte used is dilute sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid removes oxygen and this oxygen deposits on the anodes. The anode is made from carbon, that is graphite. Due to the chemical reaction between carbon and oxygen, a gas called CO2, that is carbon dioxide, is formed. And that is why, because of the formation of this gas, the anodes get eroded and that is why they have to be replaced from time to time. Here first I stated the principle, that is what is reduction, what is alumina and how we are carrying it by electrolytic method. Then the explanation was there and finally the conclusion, because of the formation of gas I ended the answer. Now to draw the diagram, it will be again for 2 marks. Each and every diagram should be put into box. Labeling should be proper and in a very correct manner. Heading should be there either at the top or bottom of your diagram. The use of pencil is very important. The very sharp and dark pencil should be used. The labeling should be always to the right side and arrow should be pointing inward. But whenever you are drawing diagrams related to the circuit node, then the labeling should be in the form of footnote, because otherwise the diagram and the labeling will get mixed together and the diagram will not be easy to understand. For example, you have to draw the resistances in series combination. So here you must remember how to join the ammeter and voltmeter. You know ammeter is joined in series combination and voltmeter is joined in parallel combination. So that should be taken care of. The joining of these particular terminals is very important, otherwise the entire diagram will be incorrect. Now regarding short note. Each and every short note should be always given in points. If you know the associated diagram, then you must draw the diagram along with the short note. Always underline the important words and phrases. For example, you have to write down the short note about the sex determination in human being. You all know the answer very well, but apart from that, you also know the diagram how the sex of the offspring is determined by the contribution of parent like mother and father. So the proper diagram should be there that will make your answer more proper and attractive. Rules and definitions also come under the category of question 2. First write down the statement of rules, then derive the formula if it is there, write units in definition, draw associated diagram, write the application of rule, and if you know the application example should be there. For example, you have to write down heating effect of electric current or Joule's law. First write down the law, then derive the expression. Finally, when you will get the formula, then write down the unit of the physical quantity which you are getting. And finally, don't forget the application, for example, electric bulb, which is based on this heating effect. The next question from this category will be numerical. Numerical means to solve the example which are given. First of all, write down the given data. Answer to find whatever you have to find out, put a question mark in front of to find. Then start the solving the problem, so write down solution. After calculation, the answer should be put in a box with proper unit. Remember, the calculations to be done on the last page. The cancellation marks should be done with the pencil. The next question can be distinguished between. Whenever you are writing the answer of distinguish between, don't forget to make 3 distinct columns. The first column should be for writing the point of difference. You are asked to write down, always you have been asked to write down only 2 points which are in very incorrect properly manner. But if you know, then you can write minimum 3 points. The examples are never treated as separate point. That is why whenever you are writing certain example, for example voltmeter and ammeter, then write down the unit, thereafter there is connection, etc., etc. Just take an example. If you have been asked to write down the point of distinguishing between AC and DC. AC, it is the alternating current, and DC is the direct current. Make 3 columns. The first column will be by default for point of difference. The first point of difference will be for flow of current, followed by a symbol, then the frequency, and then the advantage. Example, if you are giving, it is just an extra information but cannot be treated as a separate point of difference. The complete the table type question can be asked from this question number 2. Whenever this question is there, you have to fill up with appropriate words. And last likely or possible question will be uses and properties. You are always asked to write down 2 uses or properties, but you can write minimum 3 points regarding these uses and properties if you know. Now moving to next question, it is question number 3. Question number 3 and question number 7, because the question type both for the section A and section B. Here you have to solve total 5 questions among the given 6. Each question carries 3 marks, and that is why the question 3 will give you total 15 marks. Here the expected question types are: explain giving 2 examples, write definition or rules, explain with example regarding chemical reactions, merits and demerits, then the short notes, explain with diagram, etc., etc. The lengthy answers or detailed answers are expected here. For example, explain reason for depletion in biological resources. The answer should be given in points also. Write merits and demerits of Mendeleev's periodic table. Draw human eye and write functions of any 2 parts, etc. or it may be write a note on twinkling of stars. Now regarding twinkling of stars, you know the explanation, but there is diagram also. So the diagram should be associated to your question answer. Now general instructions for this question number 3. Always write answers in points. Always highlight important words. Draw diagrams wherever you feel necessary. Try to give associated chemical equation. For example, just give example, decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction short note you have to write down. Then first explain what is decomposition. There are subtypes for decomposition. For example, thermal, photo, electric, etc. Then in case of thermal decomposition, you can give the example of thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate during the preparation of cement. In this way, you can make your answer very much attractive and very much correct. I shall suggest you to make a complete list of expected questions for this question number 3 and try to write answers to them. Solve as many as you can. Observe the preliminary papers of other schools and study question number 3 as well as question number 7 from section B. And now the last question, if it is section A then it will be question 4, and if it is section B then it will be question number 8. Here you have to solve just one question between the given two, and that the single question will give you 5 marks. Here the expected question types are prove that, explain in detail with diagram, HOTS question, long answer questions, explain on the basis of principle, diagram, construction, working, uses, etc. Sometimes the experiments dependent on different things like photosynthesis can be asked for 5 marks. Also the questions can be based on paragraph. Paragraph based questions can be asked in this question number 4. Single question will give you full 5 marks. That is why you should treat this question as a very important question. If a paragraph based question is there, then you are lucky, you always prefer this paragraph based question. Sometimes the single question get divided into 2-3 questions and based on the same topic. For example, the question will be, how could the various anomalies of Mendeleev's periodic table are corrected in modern periodic table? Now remember the points for answer. They are the place of hydrogen, the place of isotopes, arrangement of elements according to the atomic numbers, atomic mass was the wrong concept, etc., etc. All these 4 points can be explained giving proper example, and this explanation will give you in all 5 marks. Answers in points or in paragraphs. Always give related principles or rules. For example, DC motor question is there. Then you must remember that DC motor works on Fleming's left-hand rule. Then you must mention this principle whenever you are writing the answer for DC motor. Always draw diagrams, write equation, write characteristic properties, etc. Now, for example, in this long question, the example for this question is obtain the expression for the effective resistance when resistors are connected in series. Then first of all, you draw the diagram for the series connection, then derive the formula. You get the formula for finding out the effective resistance for the series connection. You can also write the characteristic properties of series connection, their advantages, disadvantages. If you are writing your answer in the said 5 points, then no doubt you will get 5 out of 5 marks. Now, very important is regarding the HOTS question. The HOTS means the higher order thinking skills. The higher order thinking skill question can be for 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks or 5 marks. The question will be based on your syllabus, but remember the ready-made answer for this question won't be there in the book. You have to think, or you have to put your logical thoughts to answer these questions, and that is why the reasoning or thinking is very important. The thorough reading of book or chapters is very much essential. Always remember the HOTS list question is never ending. Make your list and keep on adding the questions. Try to solve many questions as you can. Whatever you know related to this answer, try to furnish it. Just take an example. If the question is for 1 mark and it is HOTS question, then the question will be like, why the defects in eye are called as refracting defects. Now we all know that our eye contains a convex lens, and in case of lens the possible phenomenon of light is only refraction, and hence the defects of eye like hypermetropia or myopia, they are called as refracting defects. If the question, HOTS question is for 2 marks, then the question can be, the toothpaste is alkaline, explain this statement. Now we know that whatever we are eating, the major portion of our food is carbohydrate. If the particles of the carbohydrate remained in the crevices of our teeth or gaps of our teeth, and if we are not brushing the teeth properly, then they will remain there for a longer time. So many bacteria are present in the mouth culture. These bacteria decompose the carbohydrate and convert it into lactic acid. Because of the formation of this lactic acid, the acidity of the mouth can be lowered to 5.5, and when the pH value of the acid is 5.5, the culture is very much acidic. The white enamel of our teeth is made from calcium phosphate. It is a kind of salt. These salt get eroded because of the action of acid, and that is the start of tooth problem. If you want to get relief from this, then you have to brush your teeth properly with a kind of toothpaste which is alkaline. Then the toothpaste is alkaline, acid is present in the mouth, so neutralization reaction is occurring, and that will give you the relief from teeth problems. That is why the toothpaste is specially made of alkaline nature. Now regarding question number, this 3 marks question for HOTS category, they can ask what is regeneration. Then if the question is, then you have to write down the explanation of regeneration process. You can draw the diagram. But furthermore, they can ask, why is it not a valid way of reproduction? Now in case of regeneration, the entire organism can be produced from the cut part of the organism's body. However, the organism cannot get weight to be cut and then to form new organism or new offspring of the same kind. And because of this, the regeneration cannot be treated as a valid way of reproduction, though it is producing the young ones. If the HOTS is for 5 marks, then if the question is like, write a detailed note on antioxidants. Now whenever the word antioxidant comes, then first of all you must explain what is rancidity. The kept groundnuts or grounded oil become rancid whenever kept for a longer time because the fats and oils, they get oxidized. This type of food becomes unfit for consumption. After that, suggest what are antioxidant, give the definition of antioxidant. Write few names of natural as well as the synthetic antioxidants, like figs and almonds are natural antioxidants, and BHA, BHT are synthetic antioxidants. The pouches of Fryams or Kurkure, they are always flushed with a kind of gas, that is inert nitrogen, to prevent the oxidation of this food type, because all this material, it is a deep fried and it is oil based material. If in this way you are writing and covering all the points regarding antioxidants, you will definitely get 5 out of 5. And last but not least, regarding your answer sheet, there are certain general instructions to make your paper, that is answer sheet, more attractive than the other. Always draw a double margin from left side and a single margin of 1 centimeter from the right side. Write question number, sub question number very properly. Use a single answer sheet for both sections, means you have to solve both section A and section B in same answer paper. Don't use separate answer sheets. Always use next page for next question. Don't try to adjust 2 questions on the same page. Leave up a line after any sub question. Leave last page for calculation or rough work. Read the question paper thoroughly. Pick the questions which you want to solve. Do not solve extra questions unnecessarily. Instead, concentrate on the single question which you want to answer and try to answer it properly with full concentration. No overwriting and no ugly or doubtful erasing. Cancellation of words should be there just by 2 horizontal lines. Always use blue or black pen. No fancy inks are welcome when you are writing the answers for any type of any question paper, whether it is a science or any other subject. If you are studying properly, if you are remembering all these things which we are discussed just now, then no doubt your science and technology question paper will give you minimum 75 marks out of 80. I wish very good luck to you. So best of luck and bye.